All right, let's get this show started.
Gable Steveson remained undefeated and took another step towards his ultimate goal of joining the UFC. On Sunday, Steveson was promoted to the main event for APFC 21, a promotion run by former UFC champion Anthony Pettis, and he needed just 24 seconds to deliver a brutal knockout. He's now 2-0 in his mixed martial arts career, and he spent less than 2 minutes total in the cage.
Your winner by knockout,
Nate Diaz doesn't believe Islam Makhachev is the UFC's #1 pound-for-pound fighter. During a recent appearance on Neon's livestream, Diaz and Jake Shields were asked who they consider the top pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC. Despite Makhachev holding the official #1 spot, Diaz argued he doesn't deserve it, claiming Islam hasn't been in the game long enough and hasn't beaten anybody. Diaz also called Makhachev a boring fighter and said Ilia Topuria is a more complete fighter than Islam.
In your opinion, who's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter right now in the UFC?
Who's in the UFC right now?
Topuria guy is good at 55. Guy at 70. Islam's good at 70.
John Jones for sure.
Yeah, John Jones, but I don't think anymore. Jones is like the OG legend. Topuria guy's good at 55.
People get
What about Islam?
They just throw that shit. They just throw shit out like that. Like, he's been here for like 2 minutes and he ain't beat nobody that great.
Oh.
I feel like you have to have a long span of period.
The best lightweight ever was BJ Penn. BJ Penn would beat Matt Hughes, GSP,
and floor people just walk.
He didn't beat. Did he beat GSP? No, he beat his ass.
Yeah, I
lost.
think he lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. Like, so when you get that shit like that, and you got whatever Islam did, and it's like that don't even match. Like, what? Not that he can't be and won't be, yo.
So he is good.
But,
just not right now. You don't.
But you're just gonna go at him, motherfucker, when you fucking just shut up on the scene.
Yeah, I think you have to look at someone's
and Warren could be.
career.
They both, and they think I'm fucking just hating, but I'm like, that's because we got our differences. But there's that I seen that I'll just remember forever, and that's goat shit. And I ain't seen nothing from them motherfuckers that often. I can't even remember anything but getting bored in his last fight. So that name shouldn't even be thrown at those guys.
Arman Tsarukyan is really living the superstar lifestyle. After his UFC Qatar victory, he hopped on a private jet and headed home, McDonald's in hand. Arman Tsarukyan has rubbished Ilia Topuria's claim that he slapped him during a post-fight altercation last night. New footage has shown the pair did come head-to-head backstage, albeit in a relatively friendly manner despite the supposed bitterness of their rivalry. Topuria claimed to have slapped his rival in the face, but the video did appear to be more cordial. Topuria shared this video captioned, "Arman, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck with no idea what to do. You know I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses. And remember, I slapped you and you just laughed. Then you go around acting like a gangster. So keep going, you're on the right path. Just a few levels below me, kid." Shortly after, Arman took to social media to dispute the claim, writing, "Bro, you touched my neck like we were taking a family photo and now you're calling it a slap online? The clip is clear. Your insecurity's even clearer. I don't need to act tough for Twitter. My work is inside the cage. If you want to know what a real slap feels like, I'll be happy to educate you. See you soon, El Pato." Sean O'Malley doesn't believe the UFC will book Arman Tsarukyan versus Ilia Topuria. In a new video on his YouTube channel, O'Malley reacted to Arman's impressive win over Dan Hooker and discussed what could be next for him. Despite the dominant performance, O'Malley thinks the UFC will steer clear of making Ilia versus Arman in order to protect Topuria's title reign.
Arman is no joke. Arman versus Ilia is an interesting matchup. I do not think the UFC will make Arman versus Ilia because I think they love Ilia as a champion. He's a great champion, and I don't think they really want Arman to become champion. He has a legitimate chance at beating Ilia. I can't believe I said it. I think Ilia might knock him out, but if anyone has a chance of beating Arman at Ilia at 155, it's Arman, the Turkey Mound, Tsarukyan.
Max Holloway has some harsh words for Arman Tsarukyan. Arman headbutted Dan Hooker during the UFC Qatar weigh-ins. a move that sparked major backlash and could have even jeopardized the fight had Hooker been cut. During a recent livestream, Holloway blasted Tsarukyan for the incident, calling him really stupid.
Weigh-ins, because that's stupid. You're not getting paid at weigh-ins. You're getting paid to fight. Imagine you hurt your guy before the fight. Like, the fight is off, bro. You gotta be really stupid to do something like that, bro. Lose your pay for what? The emotions got better of you for a fucking little bit? It's so stupid.
Holloway also appeared on the Korean Zombies podcast, where he said he still believes he's the best boxer in the UFC despite his knockout loss to Ilia Topuria.
I think a lot of people are gonna tell me like, you're not, blah blah, because of the fight with Ilia, but it is what it is, bro. That's your problem. If you don't think I'm the best boxer in the UFC, that's something you need to take up with yourself. When I look myself in the mirror, I tell myself I'm the best boxer in the UFC, and that's why I'm one of the best fighters in the world. You know, you just need self-confidence. What it is, you know. No internet guy that lives with his mom that's talking to me on his mom's internet is ever gonna shake me. You know, everybody's like, oh, why you reply to them? Because it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, I love to, like, you know, cause a little drama here and there, talk back to them, but it is what it is, man. Half of these guys don't even have real pictures of themselves out there, and they don't even use their real names, so their self-confidence is not where it needs to be, so I am who I am.
Robert Whittaker believes Islam Makhachev would beat Prime Georges St. Pierre. GSP is widely regarded as the greatest welterweight of all time and briefly captured the middleweight title as well, while Makhachev has now become a two-division UFC champion. Speaking on the latest episode of his MMA Arcade podcast, Whittaker broke down a hypothetical matchup between the two and explained why he thinks Islam would come out on top.
Prime GSP versus Islam Makhachev, who wins? What do you reckon, Rob?
Oh man, that's tricky.
At welterweight?
That's tricky because GSP's got a good game to fight Makhachev. He's got a really good game. He's like a springy karate-esque fighter. Like really, he likes shooting, likes punching from outside the distance. Loves a scramble. Has the cardio scramble. Has really top-tier jiu-jitsu. I don't know, hey. You know,
it's a very hard question.
Yeah, I honestly, I think Islam would get it done. I think.
All right.
Just because Islam, I think if the fight becomes a scramble off and a wrestle off, Islam's going to come out of it better. Just because he's built for it. Just like Chimaev would do the same. Whereas GSP utilized the full toolbox of MMA. So he utilized his wrestling and his grappling to eventually stand back up and box your head off because you're worried about the takedown. Then he'll take you back down and do the same. Whereas Islam, he'll get you down and you ain't getting back up, sort of thing.
Yeah. Islam Makhachev returned home to Dagestan on Sunday following his UFC 322 win over Jack Della Maddalena. Speaking to the media at the airport, he discussed potential opponents for his first welterweight title defense. Makhachev also responded to Ian Garry's call-out, saying he wasn't impressed with Garry's performance over the weekend, but isn't ruling out the matchup.
Вчера после победы Иан Гарри, тебе интересен этот соперник, он вызвал тебя на бой, на поединок, особенно с учетом того, что получится новая веха противостояния Дагестана с Ирландией.
Да, было бы интересно. Тоже хороший боец, на хорошей победной серии и молодой. Думаю, получится интересно. Ну, посмотрим, как он меня вчера не удивил. Если он удивил UFC, то, наверное, он будет следующим.
Makhachev also mentioned Shavkat Rakhmonov, saying he'd accept that fight, though he noted the UFC might hesitate to give Shavkat a title shot due to his inactivity.
Больше года не дрался, претендент не может год отстаивать с травмами и прийти и драться за пояс. Да, мы поздоровались, он меня поздравил, пожали просто руку. Ну, если он восстановится и UFC решит, что он следующий, почему бы и нет.
And of course, he was asked about a potential super fight with Ilia Topuria. Makhachev said it would take a very good offer from the UFC for him to face Topuria at 155.
Ислам, если UFC тебя попросят провести бой с Ильей Топурией в 70 килограмм, согласишься или теперь только 77?
70, я думаю, это должно быть слишком хорошее предложение, чтобы я опять начал вес гонять 70 килограмм, так как я уже не молодой тоже в этом виде спорта, и каждая весогонка забирает тоже годы здоровья, и уже не так легко, как раньше вес гонять.
Khamzat Chimaev has issued a brand new threat at Ian Machado Garry following their backstage altercation at UFC Qatar. Tensions flared after Chimaev shoved Garry, claiming he had been touched in a disrespectful way. In a now deleted tweet reshared by Championship Rounds on X, Chimaev continued his feud with Garry onto social media. The pair both had their say at post-fight press conferences, but it seemingly wasn't enough for the middleweight champion. He wrote on his X account, White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world. Darren Till just went on a fiery rant against Ian Machado Garry following Garry's altercation with Khamzat Chimaev. Posting on X, Till acknowledged that Garry is a very good fighter, but said he can't say the same about his personality or the way he carries himself in public. He wrote, Ian Garry is such a good fighter, man, but by God is he possibly the fakest human on earth. Fake beyond all beliefs. It's so hard to like him. I've literally sat in my bedroom with my own little demons in my head telling me to force myself to like him. He's calling Khamzat a child. He was being fake. That whole interaction was fake. And when Ian turned, you could see he was scared. Khamzat is like me. That's why we were best mates. If you chat shit when we see you, what is? Ian is a really good fighter, but he's just so unlikable. So unlikable. Even hating on Leon's performance the way he did. Garry got kicked out of that gym as he did of others because he's a Whittaker at the end of the day. As much as he's a good fighter and I've tried to support Ian, Garry is just a proper Whittaker. A fake Whittaker at that. Conor McGregor announced he went through a wild psychedelic treatment in Mexico. Taking to X, he wrote, Hey guys, I am back. I was blessed to meet the most forward-thinking doctors from Stanford University and undergo a series of treatments to address trauma. I traveled to Tijuana, Mexico and underwent ibogaine treatment at AmBio. Watch the Netflix documentary just released titled In Waves and War, as it is the exact place I went. It was incredible, intense, and absolutely eye-opening. I was shown what would have been my death, how soon it was to be, and how it would have impacted my children. I was looking down on myself as it happened, and then I was looking out from the coffin. God then came to me in the Holy Trinity. He is mighty. Jesus, his child, Mary, his mother, the archangels, all present in heaven. I was shown the light. Jesus descended from the white marble steps of heaven and anointed me with a crown. I was saved. My brain, my heart, my soul healed. I was 36 hours under before I finally rested. When I awoke, I was me again. The most enlightening and enchanting experience I have ever undertaken. This treatment is worth its weight in gold. It is very, very tough, but it absolutely saved my life and in turn saved my family. Thank you for all your inspiration, motivation, encouragement, well wishes, support, and most importantly, for your prayers. They worked. I am my child again. But this time with the knowledge of my adult. To my family, my friends, my fans, my support, my team. Baby, we did it. The world is in for a treat. To God, I am yours. Thank you for bestowing upon me this incredible blessing that I take with great care and absolute seriousness. I live my life per your word and nothing more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your great-grandson, Conor McGregor. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Undisputed Take. Number 2 meme was posted by 516 Nokneas. And number 1 meme was posted by Robert. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.